Hi, I'm Lulu Cerone with Love That Dog Hollywood Kids and Animals, and I'm here with my Warriors of the Week, the band Jars of Clay. Hey guys, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Great, Lulu.
So, you guys have been together for 19 years?
Yes.
That's insane, and you've released almost 12 records, right? So, how do you do that? That's really, really crazy. Like, what's your process? That's a lot of albums.
It is. To do anything for a long period of time, in business or just a hobby, involves falling in and out of love sometimes with it. So it's not just music that we're making, but we're facilitating a conversation with our fans and listeners.
Yeah, I mean, music and philanthropy have always really had a strong connection. And I've done a lot of work with Bloodwater Mission, which is the organization that you guys founded. So can you tell me a little bit about how that got started?
When I was in Africa, I had the experience of seeing people digging these holes in the ground, and once they reached water, putting their faces down and drinking that water.
Oh my gosh.
And I was shocked, because I didn't know that there were places in our world where people didn't have access to something as basic as clean water. And so we wanted to tell that story and see what would happen, and Bloodwater Mission has just grown out of that. So it's been an amazing thing to experience communities before they have clean water and then after they have clean water, and see what kind of life-giving properties it really does have in those communities. And as you know, and all the great work that you've done with the organization, which thank you very much for that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So after bringing water to 1,000 communities, what direction are you heading in next?
I mean, there's certainly more to do in the villages. I think the interesting thing is we work with them, partner to bring water, and then you say, what's next? And you listen, and many times you'll hear them say, well, we need help with sanitation, or we need more latrines, or we have a lot of people in our village that are struggling under the weight of HIV and AIDS. So it's still a lot of listening, and it's still a lot of water projects, but as well, we'll do a lot of sanitation training and some clinic work now, which is very exciting.
Oh, that's really awesome. So who are some of your partners in Africa? Who are your connections, really?
The one that I visited personally that I've really grown to love is a group in Zambia called Seeds of Hope. And what they've been doing is all different kinds of water projects, but the one that I really fell in love with the most was a biosand filter, which are really just these small cement boxes, that have varying grades of sand and stone, and then kind of this biological layer. When you pour dirty water in the top, it comes out clean out the bottom. And when you put one of those in a household, it gives a family clean water for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And so they actually started working there in this community, building these biosand filters, which is really, really hard work. I actually got dirty with them and putting these things together, and it is really hard work. But these women show up every day to make biosand filters so that they can be delivered to other people in their communities. And that's one of the things that I love, is just, it really is Africans being heroes in their own communities.
So, Dan, I know you mentioned that Live Aid was a big inspiration to you.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you guys that you are like my Live Aid. I mean, you really combine your passion with philanthropy, and that's kind of all what I'm about. I mean, it's just truthfully amazing, and thank you guys so much. And thank you so much for doing this interview with me today. And I'm really excited to hopefully see you guys tonight. My mom will let me stay for the concert after.